Hello, beautiful souls. This is Melanie, your health and wellness coach. And in today's video, I would love to share something called the spoons theory for chronic pain and chronic illness. And before we start this video, I want to remind everyone that these videos are not a substitute for any type of medical treatment, any type of therapy. It's not a replacement for medication. So please do not discontinue anything based on what you hear in these videos, or do not try to replace any of your treatments by any of the concepts or ideas in this video. These videos are only as a supplement and only as information and guide to help support your already going on treatments and whatever you're going through. So let's start talk about the spoons theory and see what it is and how we can use it. So, to help us kind of be more organized, I put together a few slides and I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can follow along. All right. Okay. So here is my slideshow. Uh, Understanding the spoons theory, managing energy with chronic illness. A simple and powerful way to manage your energy when living with chronic pain. Now, the spoons theory explained. So, the lovely person who came up with the spoons theory, her name is Christine Miserandino. And she basically came up with this theory to describe limited energy in chronic illness. Now, every person has limited energy, even those who do not go through chronic pain or chronic illness. However, whenever someone has chronic pain and chronic illness, now their energy is even more limited. And then you can imagine having to start each day with a certain number of spoons, a very limited number of spoons. And again, it's very important to understand each person is different. Every person going through a chronic illness or a chronic pain, even same type of chronic pain or chronic illness, is different in different people. And each person may have different amount of spoons available. And every task that we do during the day is going to cost us a certain number of spoons. And this is also very important to understand. Each person's is again different. Something that costs me 1 spoon may cost another person two, three, even 4 spoons. So it's not like standard for each person, but the concept is kind of universal. And the concept is that when you run out of spoons in a day, you're done for that day. Now, if you continue drawing energy from your body and mind, you're risking a crash because now you're borrowing from other days' spoons, basically. So I'm going to explain a little bit more if it's still a little confusing, because it is. It's a little bit of a confusing concept, but when you see it, it makes a lot of sense. So this picture is basically borrowed from an Instagram post by the Spoony Sister Shop. It's a very easy to understand picture, and I love it. That's why I decided to use it here to describe the spoons theory. Um, the example here is very easy to understand. So it says if you only had 12 spoons to spend today, how would you spend them? Um, Now, it's a very easy way to describe if you are getting out of bed, for example, you're using 1 spoon. If you're brushing your teeth, you're using 1 spoon. Getting dressed, 1 spoon. And then other tasks, for example, styling your hair now takes 2 more spoons. Texting people takes 2 spoons. Now, the tasks are kind of increasing in the amount of energy that requires. Taking a shower can take 3 spoons. Caring for your pets, cooking a meal, cleaning the house, 3 spoons. If you're working and going to school, 4 spoons. If you're socializing, 4 spoons. Running errands, going doctor's appointment, 4 spoons. Now, do the math. If you only had 12 spoons, you probably already finished and not even finished all your tasks maybe in a day. Now, one thing that happens is that on the bottom of this slide, it says, tomorrow you may wake up with less spoons. If you borrowed from them today, that you kind of finished your spoons today, that 12 spoons, and you continue doing more tasks. Now, tomorrow, you're going to wake up with less spoons because you used them today. Or if you're going through depression, if you're going through any type of stress and anxiety, any type of illness, or maybe tomorrow you wake up with the flu, what happens is that that also limits the number of spoons that you wake up with tomorrow. So again, understanding your budget, your spoons budget, 12 is a kind of a average number that they came up with. Yours can look less or more. Average is 12 spoons per person. Now, what is very, very important, again, is budgeting your energy and tracking your spoons per day. The picture here is that you cannot pour from an empty cup. You must take care of yourself. You must refill your energy. Now, as we are spending our spoons per day, it's not just spending. There are activities, there are things during the day that we can do to refill that energy budget. Those are the things that help us rest, right? Uh, so again, it's very important to budget the energy of the day because it helps prevent our flare-ups and our crashes. It increases awareness of what helps and what hurts our energy, and it encourages self-compassion and pacing and self-care. And again, boundaries. We got to have boundaries whenever you feel like my energy is spent for the day. So if someone suggests doing something, going somewhere that requires more energy from you, feel okay to say no without having guilt, without feeling and experiencing guilt or not being able to say no, basically. Those are all types of self-care. And it's very, very important to know self-care is not selfish. It's pouring your own cup so that you can take care of your loved ones, so you can show up to places and events and everything that you need to show up to in your life. Now, it's important again to understand what type of activity, what types of activities use my spoons and what type of activities refill my spoons. Um, some other examples other than the ones from the picture, grocery shopping is something that drains. Cleaning is something that drains. Driving, something that drains spoons. Social obligations drain spoons. Now, what can refill? Now, even though some activities may look like draining, they can also, modifications of them can refill our spoons, right? For example, taking a shower may help may drain some energy, but if you turn that shower into a calming kind of a ritual that you take, that's kind of your own time you're alone and you can listen to music while you're taking a shower. You can think even more clearer. Sometimes warm water helps us think clearer. That can kind of balance that spoon spending, and it can actually refill a little bit of the spoons. Taking a bath, taking a relaxing bath can refill your spoons. Listening to music can refill. Watching something that's very interesting to you, watching your favorite show, following a TV show or something that you like to watch on TV. Um, Again, other things like art, maybe if you love reading books, if you like writing, if you like writing poetry or stories, if you like drawing, if you like to do any type of painting, that can refill those spoons because you're enjoying that activity right now. Other things such as walking, like gentle walking in the nature, going to nature. It can help refill your spoons. Sleeping, taking a midday nap, going to bed early, it can refill your spoons. Eating something lovely, eating something delicious that you love and enjoy eating can definitely refill your spoons. Meeting with people that you enjoy talking to, meeting with loved ones, spending time with your pets, playing with your pets can refill your spoons. And understanding that is very, very crucial. So, again, what restores my spoons? There are some nourishing activities that we just talked about. And what can help with kind of keeping track of this, what drains and what fills your spoons, can absolutely help with how you experience and how you go through your days with chronic pain. Again, every person's different. I encourage you to write down your own list, build your personal energy budget. Maybe today, sit down and write a list, write two lists actually. One list, what drains you, and another list, what refills your spoons. And know that your budget looks like this. You start your day with a spoon count, and then you're going to track what you spend, what you spend them on, and then you add in nourishing activities to refill the ones that you already used, and you can balance your day before you run out. So it's very good to track how much spoons you spend. And again, I encourage you to do a reflection on how you're feeling, on your symptoms, your chronic pain, how it looks like. And maybe this week, I encourage you to track your spoons and again, notice what drains you, notice what refills you. And then when you have those lists during the day, you can review and adjust your spoons so that your budget don't run out by the end of the day. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you are feeling well and healthy, even if you're going through chronic pain and chronic illness. You can do it. I believe in you, and I encourage you to do your best, and you're doing a freaking great job. All right, bye bye. Thank you so much.